So after my last cinnamon rolls, I'm still refining and defining, you can say. Yeah. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me. I'm guilt-free. Indulge. Now Paola and Nom Nom gave me the foundation, the base, what it was to use yeast. And I thank her, because now I can continue to mold. Kind of like a baby or a young child. You know, you gotta give them that first push on the swing. And then after a while, they're like, okay, all right, I'm feeling the motion, I get it, okay, I don't need you no more, okay, all right, I'm good, I got it. Yeah, that's a nice little metaphor, I like that. Or similar. No, that's a metaphor. But see, I'm all about flavor here. And the thing that bothered me with the last cinnamon rolls is the flaxseed and the lack of flavor in the dough itself. I mean, the center was delicious, but you had to get there, you know? And not to mention with flaxseed, like, I'm not like, ooh, flaxseed, gotta have it, like, you know, but I'm flaxseed, do I have to have it? So for flavor and to replace the flaxseed, I brought in my friend chocolate, the cocoa. Now chocolate can go with cinnamon, but it's not really traditional, I guess you could say. So what I thought, peanut butter. And it could be kind of like Reese's chocolate peanut butter low carb cinnamon roll. Like that's what I was thinking. Is it really a cinnamon roll without cinnamon? Like I think people really should reconsider that. Like, you know, cause I've heard different cinnamon rolls. Let's get to the recipe. Full recipe details in the description box below. On that link, head over to sugarlesscrystals.com. All right, the simple part. We're gonna poof this yeast up. All ingredients at room temperature, okay? We're gonna do that first. Sour cream, maple syrup, hot to warm water, and your yeast. Now, cover that up, and while that's poofing, we're gonna do our dry ingredients. Now the last recipe was weighed, but see, everybody doesn't have a scale. So I simplified it, and when I weighed it, I rounded it to like the nearest cup, if that makes sense. So, you know, to make it a little simpler for people that don't have scales. So you don't have to go out and buy one. So start with almond flour, cocoa powder. Okay, now for this recipe, I use regular cocoa powder. I normally use Dutch, but see, I don't really have that much of it left. And I don't really feel like buying a whole nother bag, and this costs more than this does. Real quick, let's say at home you have Dutch process. You could swap them out, but pay attention to your leveler, because the difference is, a brief difference in them is the pH balances are different due to the alkaline levels in them. One works better with baking soda and one works better with baking powder. But if you swap it out, make sure you change out your leveling devices or your risers, your baking powder or your baking soda. We're using the regular, so we're using baking soda instead of baking powder. Whey protein isolate, granulated sweetener, xanthan gum, baking soda, salt, and mix thoroughly. Go back to your yeast, which should be bubbly at this point. Add in your eggs, cooled melted butter, apple cider vinegar, stevia. Mix that up and add in your dry ingredients, mixing quickly. Now, a few things about this dough. It's not as put together as the other dough is, assuming you may have made it. You can tell in the photos and as when I cut it. Now the flaxseed meal works as a binder, and simply put, coconut powder does not. But for flavor, I will deal with a messier looking dessert any day. Now for the peanut butter, I just mix powdered sugar and a little bit of stevia into it. For some reason, I don't know if it was my peanut butter or what, but it turned into like a clay. Now, if this would have happened to you, you cannot spread it across the dough. Like, it's just gonna keep tearing the dough. It's a waste of your time. So what I did was I pressed it out between parchment paper, and I just kind of cut it in slices. So that way I laid it on top of my dough, and I rolled it up that way. I cut it up, put it in my 9x9 baking pan, and I allowed them to rise for an hour. They're supposed to almost double in size. I ran out of time and I just kind of put them in the oven. I don't think it'll kill anything if you don't. But I did let them sit out for at least about 40 minutes. I'm guilty. Now this one doesn't require a glaze or a spread, but I can say you can use a little powdered sugar like I did in the photos, but I doubt it really makes a difference, to be honest. Now, if you had like maybe you could throw extra peanut butter on the top, or you want to throw maybe like some Chocolate Zero chocolate sauce, or you had sugar-free chocolate sauce, like that probably would like push it up. I wish I had some. Now I'm telling you, these things smell like straight up chocolate cake in the house. Okay, when you stick them back in the microwave, keep an eye on them, or they'll get like super hard. They come out the oven soft, but you know how bread does when you stick it in the microwave too long? Yeah, that's what happened to that. It was almost crunchy, man. Dang. I'm gonna have to put another one in there. But I got the flavor. I got the flavor out of it. Now, as I said, they smell like straight up chocolate cake coming out of the oven and filling up your household. They don't taste exactly like chocolate cake. The dough is far sweeter than the other one is, and it has more flavor because it has the chocolate into it. The peanut butter, when you get to the peanut butter, like it comes through very nicely, and it's extra thick. It's thick like that Reese's peanut butter because, as I said, I had to press it out. As I said, it got so thick I had to press it out and then cut it and put it on top of the dough. So it retained that thickness. You know, if you bite into a Reese's cup, like that peanut butter, it isn't smooth. Like it's probably because it's full of sugar, but anyway, that's what that is. It has that same texture. When you bite into the peanut butter, boom, it flows through your mouth with that chocolate and it mixes very well. They're all right. They're not bad at all. Like I said, you get a nice chocolate flavor. I ate the one from my picture, and I didn't overcook that one in the microwave, and it came out nice and soft, and it had a very cake-like texture, to be honest. It was a very, very cake-like. And why I said what I said with the powdered sugar, I couldn't taste the powdered sugar on top of it. Like, I couldn't even tell it was there. And I don't want to drench it in there because then I don't want it to get bitter or meaty, minty, you know. But this turned out to be a pretty good dessert. I highly recommend this one. Well, not highly, but you know, if you got like a chocolate and peanut butter little cake, this'll do the job. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you look to your right, you will see my latest upload along with the video just for you. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. I'm not a chef. Oh no, I'm an entertainer. Bye.